What is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Tuesday, July 12th slate of MLB action. I'm super excited to dive into it. We do have a really great slate of MLB as of today. Just as always, we have had some absolutely fantastic MLB stuff going on here recently. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Next, I did just want to go ahead and give a quick shout out here to all of our members here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do. And thank you guys so much for giving such a small channel such a big chance, as I always say. So without any further ado, you guys can see it. I am finally back in my editing. I had my editor teach me how to do it, so I can now officially edit my own videos, and I'm super excited for it. Hopefully it does end up looking as smooth as his did. But, you know, it probably won't, so you guys will just have to bear with me. But either way, I did just want to say I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to get back into it. Next, I did just want to go ahead and ask for a favor from you guys. So, if you guys do know who King of the Fourth Quarter is, or Kenny, he is on his second channel. He did put out a video that had said, basically, he is picking a person to talk about each individual NBA team. So he's going to have 30 different people on his channel to talk about the NBA, just in general, talk about each individual team, stuff like that. And so I had somebody in my Twitter DMs. He actually hit me up. His name is John Lennox. So shout out to John Lennox if you're watching this video. Thank you so much. But he actually hit me up on Twitter and said that he put in Kenny's video that I should be the one to talk about the Chicago Bulls. Obviously, I'm a diehard Bulls fan. So if you guys could, just because this would be a dream come true to be able to actually have a conversation with Kenny, if you guys could go down and like that comment, that would mean absolutely so much to me. Hopefully, it can get out to Kenny and he would actually watch and actually give me a chance. That would be just truly so fantastic, especially with both of us being from Illinois, both of us being diehard Bulls fans. He is one of my lifelong favorite YouTubers of all time, so I would absolutely love to have a conversation with Kenny. So if you guys do get the chance to, I'll leave the link down in the description down below. If you guys could drop a like on that comment for me, it truly would mean so much. So just, you know, would love to hear about it, or would love to see it. But without any further ado, that one's an absolute favor for me. But let's go ahead and get into what you guys are here for. So first thing is, we'll do a quick recap of yesterday, very close to a sweep. We did have the Marlins and the Pirates over 4 runs in the first 5 innings. Unfortunately, that one did not end up working out for us. We ended up just 1 shy. The Pirates got 3 runs here pretty early in the game, and then unfortunately the Marlins didn't really score. They get a run early in the 6th inning, which would have put us at least the push. Excuse me, but it is what it is. So we ended up losing that one. But then we had the Mets and the Braves under 3.5 runs in the first 5 innings. That one actually ended up working out for us. And then we had the Athletics team total over 1.5 in the first 5 versus the Rangers. What was his name? Sheldon Noisy, I think was his name, is how you pronounce his name. Sheldon Noisy. He hit a solo home run in the bottom of the 5th to be able to cover for us. Definitely gonna be on my radar. So shout out to Sheldon Noisy for sure. But I have been absolutely red hot with my picks here recently. If you guys do follow my action, I have been ridiculously hot. So if you guys do want some other plays that I do like for the day, make sure that you guys are following my action. I literally lost 1 play all day, and unfortunately it was the official play we had. But if you guys do want to go ahead and follow me, it is just King Sanders on action. There's a link down in the description down below as well. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's plays. I'm sorry for all the household stuff, but I just wanted to address just a couple things. So first play of the day, we're going to be taking the Yankees team total over 4.5 here versus the Reds at -140 odds. Now, if you take a look at it, the Yankees, they are first when it comes to runs per game. So they are the best offensive the best offensive team statistically. That was a mouthful. Best offensive team statistically. And Cincinnati, on the flip side of things, they are the 29th when it comes to runs allowed. So they give up almost the most runs in the entire MLB. I think that does say a lot about this team just in general. New York is batting a 246 .246 batting average versus right-handed pitchers, so definitely nothing too crazy, but I think that this is a pretty good spot to target. Graham Ashcraft is going to be on the mound here for the Reds, and he has not necessarily had a fantastic season, to be completely honest. He has had a 4.35 ERA just over the course of the season, a 6.98 ERA on the road, and a 7.27 ERA in his last 5 games. So I think that we see a ton of value here for Mr. Ashcraft. I think that this is a really great spot to target. And in Graham's last 5 starts, the opposing team has scored 8 runs, 15 runs, 2 runs, 7 runs, and 6 runs. We're just asking for 5 from a loaded Yankees offense, so hopefully it does end up working out for us. And if it does end up coming out to the bullpen, well, good for us, because the Reds are dead last in bullpen ERA. Their bullpen is definitely not a strong suit for them. So that is our first play of the day. The Yankees team total over 4.5 versus the Reds at -140 odds. Now for our second play of the day, we're going to be taking the Cubs and the Orioles no-run first inning at +100 odds, and this one should not be plus value. This is one that's going to be stealing some money from the books, I do believe. I think that this actually has really great value, and let me explain why. Now the Cubs, they are first when it comes to first inning runs per game. They technically are the best statistical team in the first inning over the course of the season, but this stat in particular is very, very juiced from in the beginning of the year when the Cubs were really, really good in the first inning. The Cubs have only scored in 4 of their last 21 games in the first inning. So they have not scored very much in the first inning when it comes to these last couple games, or the last 21 games, which is a very large sample size. They've only scored 4 in 4 games. So I'll definitely be taking my odds with that. Cubs are middle of the pack when it comes to offense, just in general as well. They're 15th in runs per game. Baltimore is 22nd, so definitely nothing too crazy. And the Cubs, they're batting a season low .21 batting average in the month of July. So they have been hitting so much worse in the month of July. And Jordan Lyles is going to be on the mound here for Baltimore. Hasn't necessarily been fantastic when it comes to ERA and stuff. He does have a 4.5 ERA with a 3.48 in his last 5. But if you take a look at his last 7 games, he's 6-1 to the NRFI. So I'll definitely be taking my odds with that one. So that's for Jordan Lyles. And on the flip side, Adrian Sampson is one of the very, very few bright spots here for Chicago. He does have a 2.91 ERA and a 3.27 at home. So hopefully he can end up getting us through the first inning. So that's our second play of the day. Cubs and Orioles, no-run first inning at +100 odds. Now for our third and final play of the day, we're going to be taking the San Francisco Giants run line -1.5 here versus the Diamondbacks at -105 odds. Now, a lot of this is just because of who the Diamondbacks do have on the mound. I will be betting my money against Dallas Keuchel here for a very long time. I took my odds last game, and he let me down so bad that I am betting against him in this one. Now, if you take a look at it, Giants are 7th when it comes to runs per game just in general. Arizona is 20th, so that's a pretty big leap there. The Giants are top 10 in runs per game. The Diamondbacks are bottom 10 in runs per game. San Francisco is also 19th in runs allowed, so definitely nothing too crazy, but Arizona is 23rd, so Giants aren't necessarily the greatest when it comes to their defensive numbers, but Arizona is even worse, so I'll definitely take my odds with that. San Francisco is also 25-17 to the run line after a win, which they did have a huge win. I think it was 12-0 last game, so they absolutely had a great game last game, and they are 25-17 to the run line following a win. And also, Logan Webb's going to be on the mound here for San Francisco. He has been really, really solid with a 2.98 ERA, a 2.63 ERA at home, and a 1.32 ERA in his last 5. Logan Webb has been a very, very good pitcher here for San Francisco. And on the flip side, like I said, Dallas Keuchel is going to be on the mound for the Diamondbacks with a 7.63 ERA and a 10.07 in his last 5 and an 11.81 ERA on the road. That's just absolutely gross. I definitely don't love that. I also don't mind the Giants' first 5. I'm going to be taking that as a side bet as well. So if you guys want to follow my action, you guys can see that. But that's just gross. Those numbers just coming out of my mouth, they were just absolutely disgusting. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Like I said, we are still currently on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new, make sure that you guys do sub. And like I said, if you guys could, just drop a like on that comment from John from John. John Lennox, that's his name. Sorry, I was trying to remember what his name was. But make sure you guys do drop a like on that comment for me, man. It would be absolute dream come true to have a conversation with Kenny about basketball. I mean, like that would be my life would be coming full circle. But that's gonna do it for me. This is King Center signing out. Peace.